The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you say how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. Tinubu signed 2025 budget into law. Akpabio's wives defend husband against sexual harassment allegations. EFCC arraigned ex-governor Theodore Oji over fraud. Bayero University distributes bicycles to staff amid economic hardship. Supreme Court nullifies Rivers State local government elections. Supreme Court blocks Rivers State from accessing federal funds. Now the news in details. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has signed the 54.99 trillion 2025 Appropriation Act into law, following its passage by the National Assembly on February 13th. The budget, which was initially proposed at 49.7 trillion, saw an increase before approval. The 2025 budget represents a 99.96% increase from the 2024 budget of 27.5 trillion naira. Key allocation includes statutory transfer, 3.65 trillion naira, recurrent non-debit expenditure, 13.64 trillion naira, capital expenditure, 22.96 trillion, debt servicing, 14.32 trillion, deficit to GDP ratio, 1.52%. The signing ceremony held in the President's office on Friday was attended by National Assembly leaders, including Senate President Senator Godswill Akpabio. Ekaite Akpabio, wife of Senate President Godswill Akpabio, has dismissed allegations of sexual harassment made against her husband by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central, had alleged in an interview with Arise TV that Akpabio blocked her motion in the Senate after she rejected his advances. She also claimed she faced persistent harassment and defamation. In response, Mrs. Akpabio described the claim as unfounded, emphasizing that both families have shared a long-standing cordial relationship. She praised her husband's commitment to women's inclusion in government and vowed to seek legal redress over the allegation. Similarly, Akpabio's media consultant, Kenny Okulogbo, denied the allegation on behalf of the Senate President. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has arraigned former Abia State Governor Theodore Oji, his son Chinedu Oji, and 3 others over an alleged 47 billion naira fraud. The defendant appeared before Justice Lillian Abai of the Abia State High Court on Friday, facing 16-count charges including conspiracy, misappropriation, and illegal conversion of public funds. Key allegations include 22.5 billion naira diversion from security vote 2011 to 2015, 13 billion stolen from a Diamond Bank loan, 12 billion misappropriated from the Paris Club refund, 10.5 billion siphons from a First Bank loan, 2 billion taken from CBN's fund meant for SMEs. All defendants pleaded not guilty and their lawyers filed bail application, which the judge granted. The case was adjourned to June 18 to 19, 2025 for trial. In a bid to alleviate transportation challenges for its workforce, Bayero University Kano has distributed a second batch of bicycles to its staff. The initiative, spearheaded by Vice-Chancellor Professor Sagir Adamu Abbas, aimed to support junior staff members grappling with the effect of rising fuel prices and economic hardship. During the distribution ceremony on Wednesday, February 26, 2025, Professor Abbas, alongside the chairman of the Bicycle Loan Committee, Professor Mahmood Umar Sani, reaffirms the university's commitment to staff welfare. He noted that the bicycles would ease mobility for beneficiaries, making commuting more convenient. This latest phase saw 47 bicycles distributed, following the earlier allocation of 100 bicycles in the first phase. The university's leadership emphasized that the initiative is part of a broader effort to enhance staff well-being amid the country's economic reality. The Supreme Court has nullified the outcome of the October 5th, 2024 local government elections in Rivers State, ruling in favor of an appeal filed by the All Progressive Congress (APC). In a unanimous decision delivered by a 5-member panel led by Justice Uwana Abba Aji, the court set aside the Court of Appeal's November 21st, 2024 judgment, which had upheld the elections. Justice Jamilu Tukur, who read the lead judgment, stated that the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission failed to meet the conditions stipulated in Section 153 of the Electoral Act 2010 before conducting the polls. The Supreme Court reinstated an earlier ruling by the Federal High Court in Abuja, which had barred the Independent National Electoral Commission from providing Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission with voters' register necessary for conducting the elections. The lower court had ruled that Rivers State Electoral Commission did not comply with the legal requirement, including mandatory 90 days notice before the elections. The decision effectively invalidates the local government polls, raising questions about the next step for government and grassroots in Rivers State. The Supreme Court has barred the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), the Accountant General of the Federation, and other federal agencies from releasing funds to Rivers State government, citing the state's refusal to comply with court order. In a judgment delivered by Justice Emmanuel Akomaye, the Apex Court dismissed Governor Simi Fubara's cross-appeal challenging the legitimacy of the House of Assembly laid by Speaker Martin Amawe. The court ruled that Fubara's recognition of 4-member assembly instead of the full House was an unconstitutional move that undermines legislative representation for 28 constituencies. The Supreme Court also condemned the demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex, labeling it an act of executive overreach aimed at crippling the legislature. Furthermore, it ordered Speaker Amawe to resume legislative activities immediately. With federal funds now frozen, the Rivers State government faces a significant financial challenge unless it complies with court directive. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't